Latex masking solution is a great product for when you wish to mask off sharp lines, such as on this tiger meat helicopter. This is especially useful when the lines are of an irregular nature and would otherwise be a nightmare to mask with ordinary tape. First, paint the lighter colour. You have a choice to either be very selective and refined when painting this colour, such as in this example, or you can spray the whole area the lighter colour. If you choose to do this, however, be aware that you are likely to lose the effect of any pre-shading underneath. If, however, you do choose to be selective with your use of the lighter colour, be very careful to ensure that everything which will go under the mask has been sufficiently covered by a lighter colour. There is nothing worse than to peel off the mask to see some undercoat and pre-shading still slightly visible. The next step is to paint on the mask in the pattern that is required. The brush that comes with the mask is generally very good and effective, if not slightly large. It is possible to use different angles to achieve a smaller footprint with the brush. If you have problems with this, you may opt to use a regular brush that is smaller. However, be aware that the life expectancy of such brushes can range in the minutes. It is possible to dissolve or pull the latex off the brush, but it will never be the same again. Always remember to use the painting reference or any relevant photographs of the subject when applying the masking. It is advisable to do this in sections and then join the sections together. This is because if any errors are made and the latex has begun to dry, it will take the majority, if not all, the dry and semi-dry latex off with it. This method is also very useful on small scale models, where, due to the scale, many camouflage patterns require sharp lines. Here you can see that the weapon pods also receive a camouflage pattern similar to that of the rest of the subject. Once all the masking is done, simply spray the other colour on top and allow it to dry normally. Once dry, Simply use your finger and thumb to remove the mask. This is by far the best way and avoids any scratching of the model. Make sure your hands are clean and dry. You may occasionally need to use a pair of tweezers to remove any built-up latex in recesses and holes. Many people are reluctant to attempt bare metal finishes. Although there are pitfalls associated with such a job, they can actually be relatively easy and rewarding. The best method to apply the paintwork is to use metallizer paints. Vital that the plastic underneath is highly prepared and polished. Make sure that it is cleaned well and free from dust before beginning the painting. This is more important than with normal paints, which deposit a layer of pigment on the surface of the plastic. Metallizers are extremely thin and deposit a thin layer of particles on the surface, and this, combined with its reflective nature, emphasizes any imperfections. Once the undercoat is complete, do not apply any pre-shading whatsoever. Paint any other colours on the scheme first. Be sure to mask off the area totally, so that anything which will be covered by the metallizer does not get any overspray on it. Once this is done, mask up these colours. Although this is slightly more work, it is vital for a superb finish. When spraying the metallizer, make sure to do so in an even manner, giving the whole surface multiple coats. Ensure that sufficient coverage is applied and the surface is clearly shiny. When handling the model, be aware that the surfaces sprayed with metallizer will easily leave behind fingerprints. This will remain the case to a lesser extent for life, so be very careful when you handle the model after painting. In addition, minimize any masking applications made on the metallizer. Although possible, it carries a significant risk of tearing off some of the metallizer when it is removed. If you do find yourself needing to mask off any sections, try and reduce the adhesiveness of any masking tape by handling it with your fingers. Instead of the pre-shading, bare metal finishes require post-shading. Simply choose a lighter shade of the metal chosen, such as the combination of dark aluminium and white aluminium in this example. If you wish to go even further, various different shades of aluminium could be used.
That's all for this episode of Scale Model Cinema. I hope you enjoyed it and will join us again in the future. Cheers.